Jexi Gibbs, a man who claims to have turned his life around, is actually a fool of deception. It is alleged that while he was in jail, serving his last vacation, he was poisoned by his so-called friends, and as a result, he was released on medical grounds. But don't be fooled, he never really changed his ways. In fact, when I, Nick Mac, invited him to join the GOLP in 2022 to use his education for the greater good, he declined, choosing instead to continue his criminal activities. Fast forward to today, and Jexi Gibbs is now talking about politics and youth empowerment, but conveniently leaves out who inspired him. What he doesn't mention is that my brother Hubs, a blood, was also poisoned in jail after associating with him. I took Jexi under my wings when he first came to Grenada in 2003, recognizing his book smarts, and invited him to collaborate with me on film projects. But upon his release, he went back to his old ways, attacking the Carnage gang and becoming a fugitive. He even came to me for help, and I took him to my brother Afiba, with whom he worked on music together. My intention was to create positive change through film and documentaries, but Jexi and his associates had other plans. Meanwhile, I've long since left my criminal past behind. In fact, I committed my last crime in 2012, and by 2017, I was working with politicians, lawyers, and people in high places. Today I'm proud to say that I've founded the National Pioneer Revolutionary Party. Jexi Gibbs, on the other hand, is now semi-crippled, and innocent youths are losing their lives and ending up in jail after getting caught up in his mess. In 2005, after coming back to Grenada from serving a 5-month sentence at the Borderly Correctional Facility in St. Lucia for forging a check, one day I visited Shem, a brother from the Nazarene lineage in Grenada. While chilling and talking about our younger years, I noticed a Douglas girl walking across the streets. So I moved over to her and introduced myself. We exchanged names, and from that day, we became close friends. That girl was Shanna Williams. A few days later, Shanna told me that she was 15 years of age and is still a virgin, and I told her that I was 20. I got her to understand that because of my age and police records, I won't be getting too sentimental with her. And she agreed to wait until the age of 16. One day, while out in the streets of St. George, Shanna went looking for me, but I was not at home. However, Jexi Gibbs was in the yard, and of course, they got to know each other. A few days later, Jexi lied to Shanna's brothers that I told him that Shanna and I were with the hope that Shanna's brothers would turn on me. After his expectations failed, he then attacked me with a cutlass, but I was fast on drawing a modified fish gun and pointed it to his chest. He opened his eyes as wide as a man that saw himself taking an early departure from Earth. Question: Jexi Gibbs, why didn't you take one step forward? Fast forward to 2017, and talks of who killed Mophead spread through the streets of Grenada like wildfire. The family of Mophead had also offered money to anyone that had information in regards to Mophead's death. My brother Hubs and Jexi's names were at the top of the list, so I decided to investigate. My first stop was at the base, where I met a few members of the Blood Gang. I received detailed information on what went down the night Mophead was killed and who were involved. Now here is a message to Jexi Gibbs. Until you man up, confess publicly, and seek forgiveness from the family of Mophead and God for your involvement with the killing of Mophead. You are not a changed man. It is internationally known that you are not fit for trial. Therefore, you will not be charged nor sent to prison. So I urge you, do what's right. It's never too late. Until the next story unfolds, this is Nick Mac, signing off.